you like implications. Skip Bayless, you know for me, having seen both guys play, there are certain things you got to see with your own eyes. You know, watching NASCAR is one thing, but when you go watch it in person, to actually see how close these cars actually are, and to see they're going 180, 190 miles an hour. So imagine getting on the 405, just that wide, and you got 42 cars, and they're going 180 miles an hour, and I can reach out and touch the other guy. That's what you have to witness. Seeing LeBron on TV doesn't do him justice. You got to see the man in person. Skip, how much money do you think the USA spends on spying and intelligence on, say, let's see, Cameroon or Tunisia or Djibouti? Now, how much do you think we spend on intelligence on Russia, North Korea, China? Because they're threats. That's why Jordan fans are coming after LeBron James. That's why everybody's trying to take their pounds of flesh. They view this man as a threat. If they didn't, it wouldn't bother. Nobody takes shots at Larry Bird. Nobody takes shots at Magic Johnson. Nobody takes shots at Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Russell, Harden, Kobe. Only GOAT James because they view him as a threat. You only try to suppress threats. You don't try to suppress the man that you know you better than and everybody know you better than. That's why you do it. That's why everybody try to take their pound of flesh from GOAT James. They know what he represents. They know who he is, and he's coming. He ain't done yet. He has 4 MVPs. He's working on the 5th. He has 3 titles. He's working on the 4th. Whether or not y'all like it or not, I believe he's arrived. But if he hasn't arrived in some of your mind, he's coming. He's coming.
Really? He's 37.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Don't worry about that.
That's what it is.
There you go with all that foolishness.
So Charles Barkley the other day just shrugged off LeBron as the 7th best player ever. That's interesting.
That's okay.
Is that a threat to Michael Jordan? I don't think so. He's only a threat to me because of you. The only reason I'm even returning fire here is because you are my partner on Undisputed since September of 2016, and on a daily basis, I have to watch you wear a GOAT mask and make this silly, inane case, this shot full of holes case, that LeBron James is actually better than Michael Jordan. And so, because I know you are the leader of the blind witnesses, and they are still blind, I need to help open their eyes here. And I'm happy this documentary came along because all the people who count, the Larry Birds and the Magic Johnsons, although I shouldn't speak them in plural, there's only one Larry Bird and one Magic Johnson, they know, everybody who knows, they know that Michael was the GOAT, and it's not even close. It's shameful, it's disrespectful, it's irreverent, it's blasphemous to even put the name of LeBron James in the same sentence with Michael Jordan. And yet, what was Michael's fear about this documentary is that some people were going to wake up and not like him as much, that he was going to come off as a horrible person.
Whoa, Skip, hold on, time out. Everybody's been telling me Michael Jordan didn't care what people thought of him. Now he cares? This is what I don't understand. The very thing Michael Jordan was is what you criticize LeBron for, being selfish, only thinking about himself. But now, all of a sudden, that's a great attribute to have, now that Jordan had it. But when you think LeBron has that, he's selfish. All he cares about is self. He's bleep, he's pooping on his team. Y'all need to stop this, because anytime LeBron has a trait, oh, that's bad. Come to find out Michael Jordan got that trait. It's good that Mike had it, but it's bad that LeBron has it. I ain't gonna let y'all off the hook like that today. I heard Magic say it. Magic said this. You don't always have to get along with your team, but as long as you're going for the common goal, which is to win that title and win the game, you should be willing to set aside differences. Nobody was willing to set aside differences with Isaiah, knowing that he should have been on that team, knowing you got a hole in that man's resume because y'all petty, because y'all mad. You know why you're mad? Because he can say something nobody else can. I bust Magic head, I bust Larry head, I bust Michael's head. Isaiah did that at 6'1", $170. Nobody else can say they did it. Nobody else can say they did it. He took him down. He did that.
Okay.
And that's why they mad
Time
at him.
out. I love it when I have you backed into a corner. You constantly have to change the subject and make it about somebody else. This is not about Isaiah Thomas. We're going to do a whole topic a little later in the show on Isaiah Thomas. And I will quickly throw a quote at you from Magic out of the book that he did with Larry Bird. He said, nobody wanted Isaiah on that team. Isaiah, as you have said on this show, was just hard to get along with. He tended to rub people the wrong way. Beneath this smile, and it's maybe the greatest smile ever, it's right up there with Magic's smile. Beneath the smile, he was just difficult to get along with. We all know that, and we still love Isaiah. This isn't about Isaiah, but my point was, Jordan at age 57 had some concern that if he signed off on this documentary and it touched all the bases, and we saw 2 big bases get touched this past Sunday night, that was gambling and lack of activism, taking political stances, something Jordan did not do, did not want to do. Those 2 things could turn him into a horrible person. And again, do they bother me? They might hurt Michael's image a little bit, but it doesn't hurt the GOAT argument. In fact, all that we've seen, his rage to win, he can't turn off his competitive juices after hours, that just contributes to the GOAT argument to me. And the lack of political activism, he's just saying all I was a basketball player. Well, so does that hurt the GOAT argument? No, that doesn't hurt it. You could argue that even helps it. And in the end, we saw the teaser coming up from coming up on Sunday night is the fact that he did punch Steve Kerr in the eye after Kerr was getting on him and shoved him, and he threw back, and then he also punched Will Perdue, who was setting hard picks on him in practice. And off the Kerr incident, Michael got thrown out of practice. Okay, does that make him a horrible person? I don't know. It doesn't make him a great guy, but does it hurt his GOAT argument? No, you could argue it actually helps it.
Hold up, Skip, hold up, time out. LeBron James says we're top heavy as bleep. And you say, that's LeBron, that's a bad example to set because you said the other guys that's not you, Kyrie, and Kevin Love, you basically saying they're worthless. Michael Jordan punches a guy in the eye twice, and you say, oh, that makes him a great leader. Man, what am I missing? Skip, what am I missing?
What would Shannon Sharpe have done under the same circumstance? If somebody on the other side in an inter-squad scrimmage kept coming at you, and you warned them, and you said, don't do that again. Don't blindside block me or whatever the case may be. Don't hit me late. Don't do that again. And you run another play, and they do it again. What is old Shay Sharpe going to do? He's going to knuckle down. He's going to throw down. Somebody's going to get punched.
Right, but here's the thing, though, Skip. I'm not saying Michael didn't have the right to do that, but all I'm saying, you can't say that made him a great teammate, and when LeBron says we're top heavy as bleep, saying that makes him a bad teammate, that's all I'm saying. You're trying to say a guy punching one guy is that shows leadership. The other guy saying that we're top heavy shows poor leadership. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Well, you just said it, and the truth is, the Bulls were afraid of Michael Jordan. And when he said, follow me, boy, they followed because he led. I got to see the other night, we got to see a replay on ESPN of Game 5, the closeout game 2014, when my Spurs blew LeBron and company off the finals floor by a record finals margin. And I saw the pregame huddle in which LeBron said, follow me. They did jump up 22-6. Then they lost the game by 17. Michael didn't lose games by 17. He didn't lose big games, key games, sink or swim games by 17 points. It just didn't happen. So every time we brought up LeBron in this conversation, go ahead.
But see what you're doing, Skip. You say now, oh, sink or swim games. Michael Jordan has lost playoff games by double digits, by more than a point. He's lost playoff games by 10, 15, 20 points. Oh, but because they weren't sink or swim. So now we're putting value on losses. That only happens with Michael Jordan. Nobody else. gets value placed on losses, but two people, and I've only known those two people since I started working with you. That's one, Michael Jordan, and the other is Tom Brady. Because if you play outstanding in a loss, oh my God, did you see that Herculean effort?